In this section, I am going to discuss about wind power plant. Wind power generation means getting the electrical energy by converting wind energy into rotating energy of the blades and converting that rotating energy into electrical energy by the generator. Wind energy is the use of wind to provide the mechanical power through wind turbine to turn electric generators, which turns the propeller blades of the turbine around a rotor which spins a generator that generates electricity. And the basic component of windmill are blades. The basic component of windmills are blades, rotor, pitch, low speed shaft, gearbox, generator, controller, anemometer, wind vane, nacelle, high speed shaft, braking mechanism, yaw drive, yaw motor, and then tower. The blades are made up of fiberglasses. Generally, most of windmill have either 2-blade or 3-blade mechanism. Generally, in windmill, the blades are classified as monoblade, that is single blade system, 2-blade system, and 3-blade system. Preferably in the wind power generation, they are preferred for 3-blade mechanism. Rotor, that is which includes the blades and hub together. Rotor provides pitch regulation for power output optimization. The pitch means which turns blades out of the wind to control the rotor speed, that is too high or too low to provide electricity based upon the availability of wind which rotates either too low or too high. Actually, here the wind is available abundance everywhere in the world, but available power generation, that much of the wind is available only in a day, 6 to 8 hours per day, on an average 6 to 8 hours per day. And the braking mechanism, the brake is a disc type, is used to stop the rotor in emergencies. Emergency means, that is, suppose if there is no load, at that time wind is available maximum, during that period, with the help of braking mechanism, stop the rotating blade by using this technology. With this technology, the lifetime is increased and maintenance is reduced. For example, now at present the wind is available maximum, there is no load. Suppose if the blade is rotating, means the lifetime is reduced and maintenance is increased. Some of the time in the rainy days and then the cloudy days, the wind is available more. Suppose at the time the load is available, if the rotating is the high speed, the blades are damaged. With the help of the braking mechanism, we sense the signal and the blades are stopped without rotating. And low speed shaft. Rotor rotates the low speed shaft here 15 to 30 rpm. It's rotating 50 to 30 rpm, that is revolution per minute. Revolution per minute. And the gearbox, which connects to low speed shaft and then high speed shaft, which connects the low speed shaft and then high speed shaft, and increases this rotating speed 15 to 30 rpm to, in this high speed shaft it brings from 1000 to 1800 rpm. 1000 to 1800 rpm. This low speed shaft is attached to the rotor blades and then pitch angle with hub. Here the rotating speed is 50 to 30 rpm. The shaft output is connected to the high speed shaft. This 50 to 30 rpm is carried from 1000 to 1800 rpm. The generator, this is nothing but the AC generator. Used here, induction generator that produces 50 cycle AC electricity. Here using the generator is nothing but induction generator. And the controller is used to control the turbine. Suppose wind speed above 55 miles per hour, turbine are damaged. At the time, automatically stopped with the help of controller. Normally, the wind speed is available 8 to 16 miles per hour. 8 to 16 miles per hour. Suppose it increases above 16 miles per hour, means the turbines are damaged. At the time, automatically stop the mechanism with the help of braking mechanism. Anemometer, that is used to measure the wind speed and transmit data to the controller. Based upon the anemometer only, we can measure how much the rotating speed of the wind. Generally, it is available 8 to 16 meters per hour. The minimum speed is 8 miles per hour and maximum speed is 16 miles per hour. If crosses the 16 miles per hour, anemometer which sends the signal to the controller automatically with the help of braking mechanism, it stops without rotating the wind blade. And wind vanes, it is measure the wind direction and communicate to the yaw control. Actually, the horizontal axis windmill, it rotating only 180-degree direction. Based upon the wind direction, the wind vane is measured and sends the signal to the yaw drive. This yaw motor is rotating based on this wind direction. And nacelle, this is end cover for the mechanically that translates wind power into electrical power. The nacelle, this is the shape is nothing but the elliptical shape. This is the end cover protecting of the complete mechanism. And high speed shaft, this high speed shaft, it drives the generator at a speed of 1000 to 1800 rpm. But initially, if the wind blade is rotating, we are getting only 15 to 30 rpm. In this 15 to 30 rpm, we can't able to generate the electricity. Generally, we need to generate the electricity. The generator rotating in the speed of 1000 to 1800 rpm in between. That is either 1200 rpm, 1300 or 1500 rpm. With the help of high speed shaft, this 15 to 30 rpm we can carry it into 1000 to 1800 rpm. And the yaw drive, this is rotates the rotor facing towards the wind direction change. Based upon the wind vane, signal used to the yaw drive and then yaw motor, this turns the mechanism. And yaw motor is used to power the yaw drive, that is the rotating this wind direction based upon the wind available side. And tower made from tubular steel and concrete or steel lattice. Maximum in this the wind mill, they are used tower is nothing but tubular steel. Support the complete wind structure because wind speed increases with height because the structure is tall. And wind turbines are classified into two types based on the position of shaft. One is for horizontal axis windmill, another one is for the vertical axis windmill. How they are represented, horizontal and vertical axis windmill, based upon the position of shaft. Here the position of shaft is horizontal. This name is represent for horizontal axis windmill. Here in this horizontal axis windmill, wind caused by the pressure gradient, that is it rotating only in the 180-degree deflection. Wind converted, that is the kinetic energy, Further, this kinetic energy is converted into mechanical energy, and then the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. Wind converts the kinetic energy into mechanical energy. Further, this mechanical energy converted into electric energy with the help of turbine and then alternator. Here, the output in the wind is AC, that is the kinetic energy is half rho A V cube. The kinetic energy is half rho A V cube. Here A in the sense area, rho density of air. The rho is density of air and A is area. V is wind velocity or wind speed. The another name of wind velocity is wind speed. The blades are either 2-blade mechanism or 3-blade mechanism. Generally, in wind turbine, the horizontal axis wind turbine, they are preferred for the 3-blade mechanism. The blades of the turbine are attached to hub. This is the front cover. Nacelle is end cover. Attached to hub is mounted on turbine shaft. Shaft goes through a gearbox. This is the main shaft, that is nothing but the low speed shaft goes to a gearbox. Then turbine shaft is increased, that is nothing but the high speed shaft. High speed shaft. This the gearbox is attached to high speed shaft, which turns a generator that makes electrical energy. In low speed shaft, it rotating 15 to 30 rpm, but in the high speed shaft is rotating 1000 to 1800 rpm. Here, the kinetic energy is converted to mechanical energy. Further, this mechanical energy converted into electric energy with the help of generator, that is nothing but the AC generator or alternator. Energy generator is connected to utility grid, or energy storage is provided by DC battery, that is externally connected via AC to DC. Once here the output is connected for the generated is AC power, directly we can connect it to the on-grid mechanism. Here there are two types. One is nothing but the standalone system or off-grid mechanism. Standalone system or off-grid mechanism. Another one is on-grid mechanism. Another one is on-grid mechanism. In standalone off-grid system, we are using for the battery. In on-grid system, without battery. In on-grid system, that is, we are synchronizing the voltage, frequency, and power factor. We are synchronizing three parameters. That is, one is for voltage, frequency, another one is for power factor. We can match the grid voltage and system voltage, grid frequency, another one is for the grid power factor. Without battery, directly the generated AC, we can connect it into the on-grid mechanism. And the second one is off-grid system or the standalone system. The output we are connected for the battery. The output we are connected for the battery. But the output of the wind is AC, which converts AC to DC with the help of rectifier, store the battery. After that, we are connected for the inverter, that is DC to AC. We can utilize the load. We can utilize the load. And this, the horizontal axis windmill, the tower, the structure is tall. The tower, the structure is tall. And wind blades are rotating only, already we have discussed, that is 180-degree direction. Wind blades are rotating 180-degree direction, that is only for the particular direction. In horizontal axis windmill, we are using for yaw control. That is based upon the wind direction, the moment is rotating. Based upon the wind direction, it is rotating the moment. In horizontal axis windmill, yaw control is required to rotate based on the wind direction. And in horizontal axis windmill, more power is generated comparing to the vertical axis windmill. Impact of wind turbine in wind life, mostly boats and bats. That is, it's constructed in the hilly area. Here, there, some of the times the trees is falling on the wind blade or hitting on the boats and bats. Suppose the blades are like helicopter blade, the sharpness is, whenever hitting on the boats or bat, the wind is, blades are damaged. Once the small amount of the minute, the crack or its deflection is changes, the wind power generation is reduced. And another one, the impact is sound and visual, and the two main public health and community concern associated with operating wind turbine. These are the two things. Once the rotating on the blade based upon the wind speed, the hissing noise is produced. Another one, the sound pollution. One more thing is the visual impact. These are the major drawback in the horizontal axis windmill. And another one, the vertical axis windmill. The vertical axis windmill is similar to the horizontal axis windmill, but the shaft position is vertical. This is the shaft position is vertical. That's why this is represent for the vertical axis windmill. But here in the horizontal axis windmill, the shaft position is horizontal. The shaft position is horizontal. In vertical axis windmill, the structure is short, but in horizontal axis windmill, the structure is tall. Here in the vertical axis windmill, the structure is short. It can construct at any of the places, but in the horizontal axis windmill, we need to measure the wind velocity. Wind velocity, that is, the speed is 6 to 15 meters per hour. But in vertical axis windmill, we can place any of the places and the structure is short. The structure is short. Vertical axis windmill, the rotating is 360 direction. 360 direction. It can be rotating either clockwise as well as for the anti-clockwise direction. This in vertical axis windmill, no need for the yaw control under the yaw mechanism. The yaw control is required to rotating based upon the wind direction. Based upon the wind direction. This is used in the horizontal axis windmill, but this vertical axis windmill is rotating for 360 direction, that is either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. No need for the yaw control and the yaw mechanism because it is rotating 360-degree direction and the power generation is low. Power generation is low. And the comparison between horizontal axis windmill and vertical axis windmill. Horizontal axis wind turbine and another one is for the vertical axis wind turbine. In horizontal axis wind turbine, the starting wind speed is less than 3 meter per second. That is less than 3 meter per second. But in vertical axis windmill, the wind speed is very low. It is less than 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second. And here the noise is 50 to 60 decibel. The noise is 50 to 60 decibel in horizontal axis windmill. But in vertical axis windmill, the noise is 0 to 10 decibel. 0 to 10 decibel. Another one. Here it is rotating for only 180-degree direction. Due to that, yaw control and yaw mechanism is required. In vertical axis windmill, it is rotating for 360-degree direction. No need for yaw control and then yaw mechanism. No need for yaw control and then yaw mechanism. Here the rotating speed is high. The wind rotating speed is high. But in vertical axis windmill, the rotating speed is low. The rotating speed is low. And this is effect on the hitting of the board and then bats because the structure is tall. Hitting of the boards and bats. Boards and bats. Here the structure is tall. But in vertical axis windmill, this effect is not available because the structure is short. The structure is short. And the fan speed here, that is the speed is 1000 to 1800 rpm, that is greater than 1000 rpm. In the high speed shaft, we are getting 1000 to 1800 rpm, and on average we are getting 1200 to 1300 rpm. But here less than 1000 rpm, less than 1000 rpm. In vertical axis windmill, that is less than 1000 rpm. Rotating speed, that is the horizontal axis 180-degree. Here rotating spinning around vertical, that is for the 360-degree direction. This is the comparison between horizontal axis windmill and vertical axis windmill. In horizontal axis windmill, that is greater than 3 meter per second. This here in vertical axis windmill is less than 1 meter per second. This is 180-degree deflection. This is for the 360-degree deflection. Here the wind speed is high. Yaw control is required. In vertical axis windmill, no need for the yaw control and rotating for 360-degree direction. That is clockwise as well as for the anti-clockwise direction. Here the effect with the help of board and bat, the structure is tall. And vertical axis windmill, we can place any of the places. No need to measure for the wind velocity. And it is here the power generation is maximum. That is the power generation in horizontal axis windmill is maximum. And in vertical axis windmill, the power generation is minimum. In power generation is minimum. But all the places they are preferred for the horizontal axis windmill. Only few of the places they are referred for the vertical axis windmill. That is, the anemometer is used to measure wind speed for both horizontal as well as for the vertical axis windmill. And the next topic is selection of site for installing windmill. Before erecting the windmill, that is either horizontal or vertical axis wind power generation, the selection area within 5 miles of the road, that is nearer to the transportation facilities such as road and the railway facility, because at the time of construction we need to import for the heavy equipment, that is wind blades, shaft, yaw control, yaw mechanism, alternator, so on, etc. And construction, that is the structure is tall. It is 5 meters nearer to the roadside. And the select area within 10 miles the transmission line. It is close to the suitable electric grid. Now, if the far away from the grid means, again the transmission losses is increased and the tower, the cost is more. And connection with national power grid. Connection with national power grid. High annual average wind speed. We are choosing the area for the particular places. The wind velocity is more. We need to identify that. The maximum we are chosen for the seashore area, that is the middle of the sea or end of the seashore area or in the highways or roadways. For the particular places, the wind speed, the wind velocity is maximum comparing to the remaining places, and significant attracting to the tourism infrastructure places, and land use is primary to grazing and the cropping. And wind speed generally it is available 7 meter per second and then 30 meter per second in between the available, and this is the comparison. Already we have discussed the horizontal axis windmill and then vertical axis windmill. Generally in the horizontal axis windmill, the wind speed, the starting is greater than 3 meter per second. In the vertical axis windmill, that is less than 1 meter per second. In horizontal axis windmill, the noise is 50 to 60 decibel. In the vertical axis windmill, the noise is 0 to 10 decibel. In horizontal axis windmill, the failure rate is high. That is due to the effect of board and bats, the heating on the blades, because the structure is tall. In vertical axis windmill, the failure rate is low. There is no effect of the board heating because the structure is short. And in horizontal axis windmill, the maintenance is complicated, but in the vertical axis windmill, the maintenance is convenient. And here the horizontal axis windmill, the fan speed is greater than 1000 rpm, but in the vertical axis windmill, the fan speed is less than 1000 rpm. And in horizontal axis windmill, rotor spinning around a horizontal axis. In vertical axis windmill, the rotor is spinning around vertical axis, that is the shaft position. In horizontal axis windmill, the shaft position is, that is horizontal, the spinning around horizontal axis windmill. In vertical axis windmill, the shaft position is vertical, that is spinning around vertical axis. And the advantages of the windmill, it is pollution free comparing to the conventional power plant, polluted to the environment, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, sulfuric and then radioactive substances. That is, the wind power is pollution free, it does not pollute to the environment. Lowest price renewable energy sources. This only initial cost is more and running maintenance cost is very, very less comparing to the other power generation. Do not produce atmospheric emission and suitable for the domestic application, that is villages. In remote area, we can supply electricity with the help of windmill. And wind farm can be attracted tourist persons. Wind can be attracted for the tourist person. And cost of generation is very, very cheap comparing to the thermal, nuclear, gas power plant. Per unit cost is very, very less. This we can generate the power throughout the year. That is, it is renewable process. But the main thing, it is not continuous and constant power generation. That is the drawback. And the disadvantages of the wind power generation, we need to identify the location, that is the remote locations, that is far away from the consumers, that is far away from the airport and far away from the populated area. And sometimes birds have been killed by flying into the rotors. We need to choose for away from the forest area, and it makes a lot of noise. This is the major drawback. And visual as well as for the noise pollution, visual impact. And it needs big open space land. That is, we are choosing in the area is nothing but seashore area, that is middle of the sea or end of the seashore area, and highways and then roadways, because for the particular places the wind velocity is more and the structure is tall. The structure is tall in the horizontal axis wind. And generation of the power is not constant, it depending upon the various factors like wind velocity, direction and duration. This is the major drawback. It is not continuous and constant power generation and generate the less amount of power comparing to the conventional power plants. These are the major drawback. And application of the windmill we can utilize for the electric power generation, water pumping purpose, that is agriculture purpose, and telecommunication purpose, weather station, street light, that is highways as well as for the roadways, hybrid power generation. Combination of the more than one system is nothing but hybrid power generation. The comparing combination with respect to the wind as well as for the solar, or wind as well as for the thermal, wind as well as for the nuclear power generation. Today topic we are discussed about what is the wind power plant and the major component of the windmill and classification of the wind power plant, that is horizontal axis windmill as well as for the vertical axis windmill, and comparison between horizontal axis wind turbine and vertical axis wind turbine, selection of site for windmill, advantages, disadvantages, and application of the wind power plant or windmill. These are the topics we have discussed today. Up now, any doubts?